there's like this group where you can see deck lists, and there's like this plant things, you know, like where you can check the plant deck list.
Yep.
They all suck, honestly. You guys are so bad. Like seriously, these decks suck so bad. This is way better. You should definitely try this one and then come back and make up your mind over plants again, seriously.
Hello everyone, this is Darius from Heaven's Store. Today we are looking at a new deck profile presented to you by Thomas, who won today's 16 people Edison tournament here at Heaven's Store and went 4-0 doing so with his new Gigaplant list.
Yeah, thanks for the introduction. This is my own Gigavise brew. I think it's just a combination of a whole bunch of deck lists I've seen in the past, and I just like I've been playing this deck for like over like maybe a year-ish now, could be. Sort of I wanted to showcase it to like, I think it's honestly I think it's a quite good meta contender, as barely has any bad matchups, and even though it's quite glass cannon, it's still sort of control-ish, and in Edison you have quite a lot of time to like get the combo pieces and then just overwhelm your opponent. So this is the deck. Of course, there's like one Gigaplant, and then the plant engine, to Lone Fire, and then one of the MVPs is the Evil Thorn. It's fodder for Dark Armed, and I also play the Super Solar Nutrient, which is also fodder for this. Pretty much gives you access to the whole deck with the Solar Nutrient. Then there's Triple Tomato, two tuners. This is for the Gigavise combo, and this is to like, if you like play into back row that you can have Stardust, or basically it's just for Stardust, like with these two in Synchro 8 axes. Then there's Dandy and Titanial, as well as the three Twilight Rose Knight. They are pretty good in this deck, as they allow you to go into Mystic Tomato, which then gives you Power Tool Dragon, which then gives you like the equip spells that you further need for the combo. And then just a few darks. There's like Gourds, Dark Arm, Sangan, and this is the newest edition. This used to be Quick Draw, what's it called? Quick Draw
Synchron?
The one that specials from hand? Yes. Yeah. I cut it for Cyber Valley now. It came quite clutch today, as it's also a target for 1-for-1. Okay, that be the monsters.
Only one Gigaplant.
Yeah, you only need one Gigaplant. You break with them. If you play multiples, you break, and you can revive it all the time, and you have DDR and everything. Like if you play the deck, you will easily see that one is sufficient in this deck. Then for spells, back row removal, and then Allure, and then the quick spells, the three Supervise, the double DDR, and then the three Mark of the Rose. Mark of the Rose is really amazing in this deck, as if you overwhelm your opponent and have like a big board and go for an OTK push, and they have Gourds, then you can always come back and steal their monsters, because you basically force them to break your board, and then you just take their monsters. That's why I also play the Brain and the Mind, which also give you access. Like this deck plays, I think, the most tuners in all the Edison decks, in like Nettles, the Copy Plant, and then also the three Twilight Rose. So just steal their stuff. Also, it's quite convenient, as the top decks all are rank 4 axes, so just steal the level 4 guy, like the Shura or their Alias or Stratos, and then use the Twilight Rose to go into Power Tool Dragon, which gives you free combo fodder all the time. And this is like the actual MVP of the deck. It gives you makes tokens and every of this tiny plants into Lone Fire, which gives you like control of the whole deck, and then these two extenders as well, and one trap, which is Rare Degree. Yes.
40 cards main deck?
40 cards main deck. I think 40, 41, something like that. Usually I have the OCD and cut it to 40, but in the end I always add one. And the extra, you need the triple Power Tool. You go through, if you have the combo, you go through 3 in a game. It's quite a lot. So yeah, you need the 3, and then just like the standard stuff that everyone plays, right? This is quite good if it secures OTKs sometimes through Gourds. And yeah, this is also quite neat. You can do Twilight Rose into Dandy, and then go into Queen of Thorns. And ideally, it deals like whenever your opponent summons a monster from the hand, they take 1000 damage. If it triggers like 1 or 2 times, you can easily OTK on the next turn already. And then, yeah, I used to play this, but now it's like an empty slot because I kicked the quick draw, right? And then these two. Yeah. Also, Black Rose, of course, is OP in this deck because of the plants.
Yeah.
You can use like the hidden effect.
Secondary effect always comes clutch.
And then the side deck. This is for Machina, this is for Black Wings, obviously. Then I go with these from time to time. I think they're quite good against frog builds. You can secure OTKs with them, and they come in like a sort of Vanity's Fiend. Maybe Vanity's Fiend is better in the end, I'm not exactly sure.
Stops fader, stops scores. Mini Christia.
Then I play this as an out for Vanity's Fiend. Maybe I should play Book instead of these to have more outs. And then the rest is basically against like back row builds. This is like against Black Wings mostly. And then if I go second, I usually side in this and set out the degree against decks that give me Vanity's Fiend. So I have like an out for that. Also came in clutch today. And then just like more back row removal. Just when I go first and another degree as well. Yeah.
Which decks did you play today?
I'm having a hard time remembering all. It was Quick Draw in the first round, and then it was Tethys Fairies. Is this how you pronounce it? Tethys? Not sure. And then what was it? Hero Frogs. And another Hero Frogs. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of frogs today, actually. And so what is like one of the typical combos that you see and that you want to go for?
Usually, of course, you want to open the Supervise, as well as the Love Fire Blossom, right? So ideally, without any... ideally the combo would be opening these two, right? You would, like, just for the sake of doing it, you would tribute this, right? Go into Gigaplant and then equip, and sort of go back, take it back, and then tribute it and summon the what's it called? Copy plant. And then sort of the combo is just like you synchro these off to go into the Power Tool Dragon, and then the Supervise will trigger and revive the Gigaplant. And then you can just
get another Supervise.
It's a gamble from that point, right? Because it's like the 2 out of 3 chance. But like the other crisp spells are pretty good as well. Like you can extend from here if you get more supervises. But usually this is not how you open a game. Like you don't open a game like that. You have to fetch for the cards or like search them in some ways. Usually what you have openings, sometimes you have like this into Tomato, into this guy, and then you just chill for turn 1 with this guy in defense position, and then search it in a equip spell. Then it's your opponent's turn. Most likely they cannot clear it because it's Edison format, and then it's your turn again. You can just fetch another one and just like go surplus your opponent in like crazy amount of ways. Or sometimes you have like hands where you have like extenders or like these cards or like Evil Thorn into Super Solar, and then you can sort of build the combo and like sort of fetch it yourself. Sometimes you have like Gigaplant and like, I don't know, like Dandy tokens, and you go, for example, or you have 2 Dandy tokens, let's say here, and you go Solar or 1 for 1 or whatnot, and get the, let's say, you put this away, get this guy, tribute it, get this guy, and then, or let's say we get it from 1 for 1 or something, and sometimes you get like the copy plant and you copy the Gigaplant, and then you have like the token in this guy, which gives you this, and now it can, if you don't have Supervise yet, you can just search 3 Supervise, and then this becomes live all of a sudden. Really enables OTKs quite easily. So this might look very glass cannon-y, but sort of it's also, I think it controls very well as well, so I think it's quite a good deck, and I beat all the meta decks I've been like constantly, and I think it has a whole bunch of very good matchups, very few bad matchups.
Which ones would you say are some of the worst matchups compared to others?
I think other OTK decks are this suffers a lot against the Dragon Glass Cannon deck. What's it called? The
Dragon Turbo.
Yeah, exactly. And then it also suffers against Consecrated Light because mostly it's dark. Also, I think this deck is one of the decks that enable Dark Armed the quickest, as you have this card, which like single-handedly is Dark Armed. Yeah. I think what's another bad matchup? Oppression, of course, is a bad matchup. That's why I slide in these 3. Like sort of counter it. Sometimes, sort of works out though.
What about Black Wings?
I think it's quite a good matchup against. If you start, I think it's 70-30 for my deck. If they start, maybe it's 60-40. Depends on if I have open brain or mind or the what's it called? The other ultimate rate, this one. And then just steal the level 4 guy and then synchro it off, and then this is usually they can't handle the plus you go for. Or if you like open just this first turn and defense at equip spells, they can't out it, or you force them to collude or something. I think this deck has quite a good Blackwing matchup overall.
Okay, good to know. Well, I mean, Blackwings
Also,
is always the deck to beat.
Yeah, it's always the deck to beat. Of course, this has a hard time against the viruses and stuff.
Yeah.
But what their deck does not,
But even then, the Trap Stun can come in clutch, the Decree can come in clutch, so...
Honestly, I think this is so MVP against Blackwings when they have the Icarus attack. It just wins you the game to have this card. I see a whole bunch of decks are citing these right now. I think people figured that already. Yeah. But Virus is hard and Oppression is hard, of course. But I think this deck is really amazing. It also has a really high ceiling. It's not easy to play. The combo lines are really... it's quite difficult to maneuver the deck correctly. I find myself misplaying, honestly, a bunch of times on Duel Link Book, on high ladder especially, where I messed up lines. But sort of if you play this deck a whole bunch, then I think it's a great meta contender. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, any closing words on the deck and on the plans of the deck?
But closing words? No, I think it's fine. I just wanted really to showcase the list, maybe find some other smart brains who can like further push the deck to reach like an even higher ceiling, and like see some other people work on it, because I'm not really active on the Yugioh Edison Discord, but there's like this group where you can see deck lists, and there's like this plant things, like where you can check the plant deck list. They all suck, honestly. You guys are so bad. Like seriously, these decks suck so bad. This is way better. You should definitely try this one and then come back and make up your mind over plants again. Seriously.
So
in that sense.
Plant OTK, the new spice from Thomas. If you have any thoughts on the deck, let us know in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again with more spicy deck lists soon.
Okay, take care. Bye.